The rain pounded against the windows of the old Victorian house in suburban Chicago as Trevor Thompson stared at the family photo on his desk. It was Thanksgiving Eve, and the house was filled with the aroma of turkey and pie, but the warmth couldn't penetrate the chill in his heart. In a moment that would shatter his world, Trevor overheard his father, a respected pastor, whispering harshly into the phone, "I won't let that abomination ruin our family name. If Trevor is one of them, he's dead to me." Trevor's hands trembled as he clutched the doorknob, his mind reeling from the words that confirmed his deepest fears. For years, he'd buried his attraction to men, dating women to appease his conservative family, but now the facade was cracking. He slipped out into the stormy night, driving aimlessly until he ended up at a dimly lit bar on the outskirts of town, where fate introduced him to Jordan Hayes, a confident graphic designer nursing a beer at the counter. Their eyes met across the crowded room, and Jordan's warm smile cut through the haze of Trevor's turmoil. "Rough night?" Jordan asked, sliding onto the stool next to him. Trevor nodded, pouring out fragments of his story without revealing too much, but Jordan's empathetic nods drew him in deeper. As the hours ticked by, they talked about everything: dreams, fears, the weight of expectations. Jordan shared his own coming-out story, how he'd lost friends but gained freedom. Trevor felt a spark ignite, a dangerous allure that made his pulse race. But guilt gnawed at him. What would his family say if they knew? The next morning, Trevor woke with Jordan's number in his phone, a secret that thrilled and terrified him. Back home, the Thanksgiving dinner was a tense affair. His father preached about traditional values, eyeing Trevor suspiciously. His mother fussed over the table, oblivious or in denial. Trevor's sister, Emily, pulled him aside. "You look like hell, bro. What's going on?" He brushed it off, but inside, the conflict raged. Texting Jordan became his lifeline, stolen moments of authenticity in a life of pretense. They met for coffee, then dinners, each encounter building a bond that Trevor couldn't deny. But the pressure mounted. His law firm expected him to settle down, and his parents hinted at introductions to nice girls. One evening, after a particularly grueling family dinner where his father ranted about the gay agenda ruining America, Trevor met Jordan in a park. "I can't keep this up," Trevor confessed, tears stinging his eyes. Jordan held his hand, a simple gesture that felt revolutionary. "You don't have to hide forever," Jordan said softly. But hiding was all Trevor knew. As they parted, Trevor's phone buzzed, a message from his father. "We need to talk." Panic surged. Had he been followed? The web of lies tightened, and Trevor realized the choices ahead would cost him dearly. Days turned into weeks, and Trevor's double life intensified. By day, he was the polished associate at Thompson and Associates, arguing cases with precision. By night, he explored a world he'd long suppressed with Jordan. Their relationship deepened, filled with laughter and quiet confessions, but always shadowed by fear. Jordan pushed gently. "When are you going to tell them? Living like this is killing you." Trevor snapped back. "You don't understand. My family would disown me. My career could tank." The argument left them both raw, highlighting the chasm between Jordan's openness and Trevor's caution. At work, a colleague outed himself and faced subtle discrimination, reinforcing Trevor's resolve to stay closeted. But Emily grew suspicious, confronting him. "You're seeing someone, aren't you? Why the secrecy?" Trevor lied, but the guilt compounded. A turning point came at a family barbecue. His father announced plans for Trevor to date the daughter of a church friend. "It's time you settled down, son." Trevor's stomach churned. That night, he confided in Jordan, who urged him to stand up for himself. Love isn't something to be ashamed of. Torn, Trevor agreed to a secret weekend getaway. In a cozy cabin in Wisconsin, they shared dreams of a future together. But reality intruded when Trevor's phone rang. "Emily." Frantic. "Dad's had a heart scare. Come home now." Rushing back, Trevor found his father stable but frail. In the hospital room, his father gripped his hand. "Promise me you'll carry on the family legacy, Trevor. No deviations." The words stung, forcing Trevor to confront the moral dilemma. Honor his family or embrace his truth. The hospital discharge brought a fragile peace to the Thompson household, but for Trevor, it amplified the internal storm. His father's words echoed like a verdict, weighing against the joy he found with Jordan. Emily's subtle support offered a glimmer, but Trevor knew revealing everything could fracture the family irreparably. Jordan sensed the shift. "You're pulling away," he said during a late-night call. Trevor admitted his fears. "If I come out, I lose them, but staying hidden means losing you." The conversation ended in tense silence, each man grappling with the sacrifices love demanded. At the law firm, Trevor took on a pro bono case defending a gay couple against discrimination. The irony wasn't lost on him, advocating for others' rights while denying his own. His boss praised his passion, but Trevor felt like a fraud. "You're doing good work," Jordan encouraged, but Trevor replied, "It's easy to fight for strangers. Family's different." Tensions escalated when Trevor's mother organized a blind date with Sarah, the church friend's daughter. "She's perfect for you," she beamed. Trevor went through the motions, but his mind wandered to Jordan. Sarah was kind, perceptive. "You seem distracted. Is there someone else?" Trevor dodged, but the evening left him exhausted. Later, Jordan confronted him. "You're dating women now? What are we doing?" Hurt flashed in his eyes. Trevor explained it was a facade, but Jordan's trust wavered. Facades become reality if you let them. The argument highlighted their differing worlds, Jordan's freedom versus Trevor's chains. Seeking solace, Trevor confided in Emily. "I'm gay, and I'm seeing someone." Tears flowed as she hugged him. "I suspected. I love you no matter what." But she warned, "Dad won't take it well. He's set in his ways." Her acceptance was a balm, but the fear of broader rejection lingered. The plot thickened when Trevor's father discovered old emails from a gay support group Trevor had briefly joined in college. "What is this filth?" he bellowed, confronting Trevor in the study. Trevor denied it vehemently. "It was a mistake, Dad. I'm straight." The lie tasted bitter, but the alternative seemed catastrophic. Jordan, hearing of the incident, pushed harder. "You can't keep denying who you are. It's destroying us." Trevor lashed out. "Easy for you to say. Your family's supportive." The rift widened, leading to a temporary break. Alone, Trevor drowned in regret, questioning if love was worth the pain. Reconciliation came unexpectedly at a charity event. Jordan was there volunteering. Their eyes met, and words poured out. "I can't lose you," Trevor admitted. They agreed to take it slow, but the underlying issues simmered. Family pressure mounted as his parents planned a grand anniversary party, expecting Trevor to bring Sarah. "It's time to think about marriage," his mother said. Trevor's heart sank. He confided in Emily again, who suggested testing the waters with subtle hints. At the party, Trevor arrived alone, citing work. His father pulled him aside. "Sarah's a good match. Don't disappoint us." The words fueled Trevor's resolve. Later, he texted Jordan, "I need you here." Jordan arrived discreetly, and in a quiet corner, they shared a moment of truth. But disaster struck when Emily accidentally let slip to their mother about Trevor's friend. Suspicion brewed. The evening ended with his mother asking pointed questions. "Who is this Jordan? Why haven't we met him?" Trevor evaded, but the net closed. That night he decided. It was time to face the music. But the cost? Potentially everything he'd built. As weeks passed, Trevor prepared for the inevitable confrontation. Jordan stood by him, offering strength. "Whatever happens, you're not alone." But Trevor knew the battle would test every fiber of his being. The family meeting loomed like a storm cloud over the Thompson home. Trevor paced his room, rehearsing words that could upend his life. Jordan's encouraging texts provided anchor. "Be true to yourself. I'm here." But the fear of rejection gnawed relentlessly. Gathered in the living room, his father began. "Trevor, we've noticed changes. You're distant, secretive. Is there something you need to tell us?" His mother's eyes pleaded for normalcy. Emily offered a supportive nod. Taking a deep breath, Trevor spoke. "Yes, there is. I'm gay. The words hung heavy, shattering the silence. His father's face reddened. What? No, that's impossible. We've raised you right. His mother gasped, tears welling. How could this happen? The outburst was fierce. His father ranted about sin, disgrace, the church's teachings. You'll ruin our reputation, Trevor defended. This is who I am. I can't change it. Emily interjected. Dad, love is love. Support him. But the divide deepened. His father stormed out, slamming doors. His mother whispered, give him time. But her disappointment was palpable. Alone later, Trevor broke down with Jordan. I knew it would be bad. But this. Jordan held him. You were brave. That's the first step. But the aftermath brought isolation. His father avoided him, conversations terse. Work suffered. Focus eluded him amid the emotional turmoil. Society's gaze amplified the pain. At a firm event, whispers about a colleague's orientation reminded Trevor of potential backlash. In this field, image matters, his boss hinted. Trevor wondered if coming out professionally was suicidal. Jordan faced his own doubts. Your family's reaction hurts me too. Am I worth this? Trevor reassured. Absolutely. But seeds of uncertainty sprouted. A betrayal emerged when Emily, trying to help, confided in a cousin. Word spread through the extended family, leading to judgmental calls. Think of the children, an aunt said. Trevor felt exposed, violated. Confronting Emily, how could you? She apologized. I thought they'd understand. The incident strained their bond, highlighting trust's fragility. Amid chaos, Trevor and Jordan's relationship tested. A heated argument over commitment. Are you all in? Jordan asked. Trevor hesitated. With everything happening, Jordan walked out, leaving Trevor devastated. Reconciliation required soul-searching. Trevor attended a support group, hearing stories mirroring his. Inspired, he reached out to Jordan. I choose us. They reunited, stronger, but aware of ongoing battles. His father's silence broke with an ultimatum. Get help or leave. Trevor refused. I don't need fixing. The standoff escalated family tensions. Emily mediated, arranging a dinner. Conversations were awkward, revelations painful. His mother shared her fears. I worry for your safety. Trevor empathized, but stood firm. Society's pressures intruded when a church sermon targeted deviant lifestyles. Trevor felt targeted, questioning his place in the community. As conflicts mounted, Trevor made a bold move, writing an op-ed on LGBTQ rights for a local paper. Anonymous at first, but it sparked debate. His father read it, recognizing the voice. Is this you? The confrontation was raw. Yes, Trevor admitted. His father grappled. I don't understand, but you're my son. A crack in the armor, but healing was distant. Jordan proposed moving in together. Let's build our life. Trevor agreed, but the decision meant distancing from family, a heavy price. The op-ed's publication rippled through Trevor's world, drawing both praise and scorn. Supporters emailed encouragement, but detractors, including church members, condemned him. His father, torn, distanced further. You've brought shame. At work, the piece was linked to him. Colleagues divided. Some applauded, others whispered. His boss called him in. This could affect clients. Be discreet. Trevor nodded, but resentment built. Was authenticity a luxury? Jordan celebrated. Proud of you. Their cohabitation brought joy, shared meals. Lazy Sundays, but external pressures intruded. Neighbors' stares, subtle slights at stores. Society's undercurrents surfaced. A major conflict arose when Trevor's father suffered another health scare. At the hospital, he whispered, I can't accept this, but I don't want to lose you. Trevor pleaded. Then try. But progress was slow. Emily revealed a secret. Dad had a gay brother who was disowned. It's his trauma. The revelation humanized his father, but didn't excuse the pain. Betrayal struck from an unexpected source. A jealous ex-colleague, learning of Trevor's orientation, leaked personal details to a conservative blog. Headlines screamed, "Prominent lawyer's double life." The firm panicked, suggesting a leave. Devastated, Trevor confronted the colleague. "Why?" The response, "You don't belong." The incident exposed workplace bigotry, forcing Trevor to question his career. Jordan supported, "We'll fight this." But Strain showed, Jordan's job was unaffected, highlighting inequalities. Family reactions varied. His mother reached out, "I love you, but pray for change." Emily rallied, "Ignore the haters." His father remained silent. In a moment of desperation, Trevor considered retreating. "Maybe I should deny it all," Jordan challenged. "After all this?" "No." The argument tested their bond, but they emerged united. Seeking justice, Trevor sued for defamation. The case dragged, draining emotionally and financially. Courtroom battles mirrored his internal ones, questioning morality. Was exposure worth the fight? Society's mirror reflected harshly. Protests outside the firm, hate mail. Trevor felt besieged. But allies emerged, a mentor offering pro bono help, friends standing by. A turning point. His father attended a court hearing incognito. Afterward, a tentative talk. "I see your pain." Not acceptance, but acknowledgement. Jordan faced his own trial when his family, hearing of the drama, questioned the relationship. "Is he stable?" Jordan defended, "He's worth it." As the lawsuit progressed, Trevor grappled with forgiveness. "Hate begets hate," he told Jordan, but letting go meant vulnerability. The file intensified with a climactic hearing. Testimonies revealed biases, forcing self-reflection. Trevor won a settlement, but victory felt hollow amid lost relationships. Post-trial, Trevor and Jordan planned a quiet escape. But news of the win reached his father, prompting a call. "We need to talk properly." Hope flickered, but the path ahead was fraught with more choices, each with its price. The settlement provided financial relief, but emotional scars lingered. Trevor returned to work warily, colleagues' apologies ringing hollow. "Trust is broken," he told his boss, considering a career shift, perhaps advocacy work. Home life with Jordan offered sanctuary, but arguments flared over future plans. Marriage? Kids? Jordan mused. Trevor hesitated. "With my family like this?" The discussion unearthed fears of commitment amid chaos. His father's call led to a hesitant meeting at a neutral cafe. "I don't approve, but you're my son," he said gruffly. Trevor pushed. "Approval isn't needed, but acceptance is." Tears shed. Barriers cracked slightly. His mother joined subsequent talks, sharing stories of her youth's open-mindedness clashing with marital expectations. "I chose security over truth." Trevor saw parallels, vowing not to repeat. Society's backlash continued. An online troll campaign targeted him. Jordan suggested therapy. "We can't do this alone." Sessions uncovered Trevor's internalized homophobia, rooted in upbringing. A damaging choice. Under stress, Trevor flirted with an old flame, Sarah, seeking normalcy's illusion. Jordan discovered texts. "How could you?" Betrayal cut deep. "I was scared," Trevor admitted. Jordan left temporarily. "I need space." Alone, Trevor confronted his sabotage. Emily consoled. "You're human, but fix this." The separation forced growth. Trevor attended Pride events, embracing community. Reconciliation with Jordan was tearful. "I choose you fully," Trevor promised. They rebuilt, stronger but wary. Family dynamics shifted when his father attended a PFLAG meeting secretly. "It's hard, but I'm trying," he confessed. Progress, but setbacks occurred, a heated argument over holidays. Moral quandaries arose in Trevor's new advocacy role. Defending a client accused of fraud. But who was gay-bashed? Does victimhood excuse crime? Trevor navigated ethics, deciding integrity over win at all costs. Personal toll mounted. Health suffered from stress. Jordan insisted on self-care. "We can't fight if you're broken." Pivotal moment, family therapy. Revelations poured, his father's uncle's suicide after disownment. I feared the same for you. Understanding bridged gaps, though not fully. Society's evolution helped. Local laws advanced LGBTQ rights, mirroring Trevor's journey. But damage lingered. Lost friends, strained relations. The price of authenticity. As bonds mended slowly, Trevor reflected on sacrifices. Was it worth it? He asked Jordan. Every bit, came the reply. Healing progressed unevenly in the Thompson family. Holidays became battlegrounds turned truces, with his father biting back comments, his mother mediating. Trevor and Jordan attended as a couple for the first time, hands clasped defiantly. At work, Trevor thrived in advocacy, championing cases that mirrored his struggles. Success brought fulfillment, but reminders of loss. A disinvitation from a cousin's wedding stung. Jordan proposed during a sunset walk in Central Park, now their new home after relocating to New York for fresh starts. Will you marry me? Tears of joy. Yes, but planning unearthed issues? Who to invite? Family's response mixed. Emily excited, mother tentative, father silent. The silence broke with a letter. I can't condone, but I'll attend. Compromise bittersweet. Society's shifts influenced. Nationwide equality advances softened edges. But personal prejudices persisted, like a client's family rejecting him post-victory. Internal conflicts resolved as Trevor forgave himself for past denials. Therapy culminated in peace. I'm worthy of love. A final confrontation. At the wedding rehearsal, his father pulled him aside. I'm proud, son. It took time, but I see your happiness. Embrace followed, tears flowing. The ceremony was intimate, vows echoing commitments made through trials. In sickness and health, truth and love. Post-wedding, reflections deepened. Friends shared stories, highlighting universal struggles. But not all ended neatly. Some relations remained strained, a reminder of irreversible changes. Trevor's journey taught the cost of authenticity. Lost illusions, gained self. In quiet moments, he pondered the moral maze. Choices right for one, wrong for another? The story closed with Trevor and Jordan watching the city lights, hands intertwined. Life's complexities endured, but love prevailed. Was coming out always the right choice? Or does the context of family and society sometimes justify the closet?